Right now, as you watch this video, 4 humans are flying around the far side of the moon, the side no human eye has ever seen from a window. This is not a movie. This is not a simulation. This is happening right now, today, April 6th, 2026. And while the world looks away, the most important mission in a generation is quietly unfolding 250,000 miles above your head. Here is everything they are not telling you. 5 days ago, on April 1st, 2026, at exactly 6:35 in the evening, NASA launched the Artemis II mission from Kennedy Space Center in Florida. 4 astronauts were strapped inside a spacecraft named Integrity. Commander Reid Wiseman led the crew. Victor Glover, the first black astronaut in history to fly toward the moon, served as pilot. Christina Koch, the first woman ever bound for the moon, joined as mission specialist. Jeremy Hansen, the first non-American astronaut on a lunar mission, completed the crew. On April 2nd, they fired their main engine for 6 continuous minutes. That burn broke them completely free of Earth's gravity and locked them onto a precise trajectory toward the moon, Commander Wiseman said from space. There is nothing normal about this. Sending 4 humans 250,000 miles away is a Herculean effort. Everyone remembers Apollo 11, Neil Armstrong, one small step, 1969. But here is what most people do not know. Apollo was a race, a Cold War competition designed to beat the Soviets. Once America won, the program was cancelled. Apollo 17 left the moon in December 1972, and humanity did not go back for over 50 years. Artemis is different. This is not a race, this is a permanent return. The goal is not to plant a flag and leave. The goal is to build infrastructure, bases, fuel depots, mining operations, and a permanent human presence on the moon that becomes the launchpad for Mars. NASA's own roadmap calls this the golden age of space exploration, and it starts with this mission, right now. Here is a fact that will put this in perspective. The farthest any humans have ever traveled from Earth was set by the crew of Apollo 13 in 1970, 248,655 miles. The Artemis II crew will travel 252,021 miles from Earth. That means these 4 astronauts will be farther from home than any human being in the entire history of civilization, farther than any explorer, any sailor, any astronaut, and any person who has ever lived on this planet. Let that land for a moment. Today, April 6th, as you watch this, the Orion spacecraft is flying around the far side of the moon. No radio contact with Earth, no signal, no communication. Just 4 humans, completely alone, on the other side of the moon. This is the most remote and most isolated any humans have ever been. When they come back around and re-establish contact with Mission Control in Houston, that moment will be one of the most watched live events of 2026. You are living through it right now. Here is where it gets interesting. The official story is simple. Artemis II is a test flight. Fly around the moon, come home, and test the life support systems. Tick the boxes, but zoom out, and the picture is much larger. The moon has water ice buried in permanently shadowed craters near the lunar South Pole. That ice is not just water. It can be split into hydrogen and oxygen, the exact components of rocket fuel. Which means the moon could become a refueling station for deep space travel, a gas station. 250,000 miles from Earth. NASA knows this. SpaceX knows this. China knows this. China has its own lunar program targeting the exact same South Pole region. This is not just exploration. This is a land grab, the most important resource competition since the oil rush of the last century. And it is happening right now, while most people are watching something else. Artemis II is just the beginning. Artemis III, planned for 2027, will land humans on the moon's surface for the first time since 1972, including the first woman to ever walk on the moon. After that, NASA plans the Lunar Gateway, a space station permanently orbiting the moon that never comes home. And beyond that, everything learned about living off Earth, growing food, generating power, and mining resources in a hostile environment gets applied to the next mission. Mars. NASA is targeting the 2030s for the first crewed mission to Mars. The children alive. Today we'll watch a human being stand on Mars in their lifetime. We are not at the beginning of the end. We are at the end of the beginning. Right now, as this video ends, Reid, Victor, Christina, and Jeremy are somewhere on the far side of the moon, farther from home than any humans have ever been. Looking at a sky with no Earth in it, pilot Victor Glover said from orbit. From up here, we are all one people, no matter where you are from or what you look like. That is what space does. It makes the arguments down here look very, very small. Humanity is going back to the moon, and this time, we are not leaving.